Why you don't need to provide SEO? It sounds weird, especially from SEO experts like me, because I spent around 12 years in this field, and I want to tell you, you don't need SEO. Of course, it depends on your benchmark and your existing content. In this video, I want to share with you my tips where you can get organic traffic and sales without doing SEO. Stay tuned, the best part is coming. What's up guys, Anatoly is here. Before watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And click the notification tag, because you will know about new videos on this channel. I want to start from my first tip, that you don't need to copy other working strategies. Many webmasters and new entrepreneurs that want to get organic reach in SEO field, they usually copy others. Some other famous and popular websites. They want to take their working methods and use in their content strategies, but it doesn't work. I can explain why. Many famous websites created working strategies in some period of time, and today it doesn't work because thousands of others try to steal it and use in their content strategies and provide SEO to their websites. That's why many websites fail. Over 99.7% of all websites can't get even 1,000 people a month with organic reach, of course. What does it mean? That these websites try to steal other working methods. We have over 1.7 billion websites online, and all of them can't get organic reach. Google can't rank all these websites in their top 10. What you need to do, don't copy others, never copy them, because many of others try to copy them and steal their strategies. You don't need to do it, find your way, and in my tips I want to share what you need to do. Go to the next step. My second tip is to forget about selling. What I mean by that? Of course, we want to sell to get profit. I think it's the main reason why we go online, because we need to pay our bills, to increase our wealth and stuff like this. But you know, when new webmasters try to sell from the first day, they fail. Because people are not interested to buy from them. They have no any authority, people don't trust them. And what you need to do to pay attention to bring value and help others, because you need to get your community, your loyal audience, and first traffic, of course. And many webmasters try to create some e-commerce content on their websites. For example, when I created my project, I didn't create around 6 months any commercial pages on my websites, SEO Tools TV. Today I have it because I get traffic, I have audience, and yeah, it helps me to sell my products. But I started from blog posts, I started from YouTube and other informational content that help people and get attention. What you need to do to think how you can help people in your niche, what type of content you can provide, especially if you feel that you are expert in this in your niche, and go ahead. Forget about e-commerce pages when you start from scratch. You don't need to do it. Provide value, create awesome blog posts, and after this, only when you have a loyal audience, when you have first traffic, yep, you can jump with e-commerce pages. Okay, we will go to the next tip. The next tip is to create content strategy. It's essential because many websites, they usually jump with SEO with just common content strategy. For example, they check out some volume keywords and try to steal this traffic with creating content with this keyword. But you need to think, perhaps in these keywords overtaken with your competitors, with big brands, famous websites that create a lot of high quality content in this field. You don't need to do it. Find another way. You don't need to outrank authority websites that have a lot of trust and a lot of backlinks, social shares. What you need to do to find another way where a lack of quality content, where outdated content, where we have a low level of competition, and jump there. Find these topics, create a content plan where you will not compete with big websites, big competitors, and have own way. And we will go to the next tip. After creating content plan, you need to create content according to your content plan. What you need to do to create high quality content? Forget about quantity. My clients always ask me how many blog posts I need to submit on my website. I need to write 2 blog posts in a week or a few blog posts in a day. Forget about this. The quality is key. Even if you can write 1 blog post a month, but with high quality content, yeah, just do it. For example, Brian Dean usually publishes 1 post a month, and it helps him to get a lot of organic reach. Many bloggers that submit a lot of posts, you don't need to copy them because they have a loyal audience, they have traffic, and they feel this balance between quality and quantity. But if you start from scratch, if you have no audience, if you have no traffic, you need to consider that you need to bring the most valuable and high quality content. It takes time to research, to find this information, to submit all of them together, to edit, and even to draw some infographics and pictures to your blog post. I usually do it all the time, and what you need to do, just find this balance between quality and quantity. Create the most quality content on your website and submit to your blog. And we will go to the next tip. My next tip is to gain followers on social media before providing SEO. It's essential today because if you use white hat SEO, you need to connect with other people in your field. What you need to do to start from social media where you can reach out them or get some level of authority and trust, because 70% of customers, they usually check out your social media profiles before buying any stuff, because they need to get this social proof that you are a real person. And if you provide link building, you need to reach out other people and they can check out who are you, do you have followers, people trust you, and only after this they will check out your outreach approach. And for example, I usually pay more attention with LinkedIn promotion, where I can get hundreds followers every day. I get all of them organically. What I do, I usually publish a lot of valuable content and I comment other influencers accounts, and it helps me to get these followers. For example, I skip even Facebook, Instagram and Twitter because I have no time to cover all the social media. You can cover a lot of social media, but if you have the resources. For example, I have no these resources. I usually provide all my content myself. I have no team for this, but you know, for example, if I spend my time on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn, you know, I can get around a few for example 10-20 followers. But on LinkedIn, if I pay all attention there, all my strength and power, I can get hundreds followers a day. That's why I'm here, because LinkedIn gives a lot of level of engagement. You can need to find your niche and think where your audience is. For example, on Instagram, on Facebook, Pinterest, and jump there. But don't try to cover all social medias with limited resources, because you can lose attention in one social media where you can get the best results. And when you have a lot of followers, when you have your loyal audience, after this you can think about my next tip. My next tip is to submit content to other popular websites that have organic reach, that have loyal audience and traffic. What you need to do to create awesome content, and you can share this content with popular websites, for example, to write guest posts for them or even paid posts. And it helps you to get real traffic from these websites if you bring some value for them. You don't need to pay for these posts if you bring a lot of value and some great content that give something new for their audience. For example, you can use websites like Medium or LinkedIn Pulse, where you can submit your articles. Yep, it helps to get even attention from these platforms, but you need to promote there as well, for example, to comment other articles and share this content in your social media. What you need to do to find some list of websites where you can submit your content, do it, and if you bring some valuable content, Google might rank this content, and yep, it gives some benefits for your website and your promotion. And we will go to my last tip. And my last tip is to provide SEO. Of course, you need to provide SEO because SEO brings more traffic than any other resources. What you need to do to gain followers on social media, to create high quality content, to provide some technical optimization, to submit your content to other platforms, to get this authority and trust, and after this jump with SEO when you have great content, valuable content that helps people, and after this provide SEO, and it helps you to get attention. But if you skip all the steps and just trying to get SEO traffic without bringing value to social media and creating valuable content, you will fail like many other websites that can't get organic reach even a few years trying to sell their products without bringing value. Today customers are clever. They will never buy from unrecognizable brands. Perhaps a teeny percent of them can get it, but people are clever. They will no go to some unrecognizable websites. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching my video. Ask me any questions in the comment sections. I will reply to all of them, and see you next time. Cheers, take care.